Hello friends, I'm Joe Cronin and welcome to the Toss-Up. Today we'll be discussing a tradition unlike any other. The prestige of Augusta National will once again be on full display as the world's top golfers are ready for the 2025 Masters. 4 days decide who will wear the iconic green jacket as the storylines are riddled throughout this field. Whether it's Scottie Scheffler looking to become only the 4th player to win back-to-back Masters, Rory McIlroy on his quest for a career Grand Slam, and of course the constant dispute between LIV and the PGA, the granddaddy of them all is here, and we have a great show for you, so stick around, roll that intro, because it's all next on the Toss-Up. Finally here, the toss-up edition of the Masters is upon us. We have a great panel and a fun game to play later. You're going to want to stick around for this entire episode. Introducing our panel, we have the man with a 25 handicap, Thomas Crow, Luke Breakfast Ball Brenneman, and Kenyon College star. You know, his favorite place is definitely not the pond, Graham Nash. Joining us at the wall is Dylan Dreeman, the man who claims to have hit a hole-in-one at every single putt-putt course in Myrtle Beach. Do you think that's a little surprising? I didn't even know that was possible.
I buy it.
You buy it? Okay, well, this weekend is very special for golf, and I'll ask you, Thomas, first. What do the Masters mean, not just for golf, but for really the sporting world?
Joe, I mean, this is the Super Bowl, the March Madness, the NBA Finals of golf. And what I really think, what matters the most about it is people who don't even watch golf, don't even know anything about golf. They watch the Masters. They know about the Masters. It's the granddaddy of them all, like you said.
Luke.
The Masters is grouped with the rest of the other 3 majors every year, Joe. But everyone who is a casual and average Joe, like Thomas said, not even a golf fan, when you think of the game of golf, you think of the green jacket, you think of Augusta National, and you think of this weekend. So this kicks off major season, but this is the major.
We do have our own green jacket in-house, brought to us by Graham Nash. Graham, thoughts on the Masters?
The only thing I have to add, I think that they hit the nail on the head, is that the Masters is the first major of the season. It's what gets things going. It's coming out of the winter for those of us in the Midwest and the Northeast who can't play golf. When it comes to April and you hear that tune going and you see the flowers of Augusta National, you're like, it's time to play golf. And it's not just time for you to go play golf, it's time to watch the greatest tournament in the world.
I promise we'll be talking lots of golf in this episode, but the first thing I want to talk about on Tuesday was the Masters Championship dinner. Scottie Scheffler, the second time he had it. It was pretty much the same order outside of one little switch in the appetizer was a little bit of a joke, too, with the ravioli. Graham, I'll send this back to you. What part of that dish looks the best?
Oh, man. The best, I'd have to go with the cowboy ribeye. I'm a big ribeye guy myself. That looks phenomenal.
Luke?
I'm all about the meat, the protein, Joe. I think that the main entrees and the courses that Scottie really selected, like the appetizer, you kind of got nitpicky, and you got to give the guy credit. When you have to feed all of the former champions from foreign countries, you got to please everybody. Not everyone is ready to eat. He's a Texas guy, that type of food. But I thought that the burgers were insane last year, and he kind of stuck with the same tone with the steaks.
The Scottie-style burgers, those do look very good with the fries on top. Thomas?
I'm going the Texas-style chili. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not a fan of beans. And Texas chili, as long as Scottie did it the right way, didn't have any beans, so I'm going with the chili.
So we're keeping it on food with this, and no, it's not like your death row meal, it's your Masters meal. What would you pick as your Masters meal if you were the one repping the green jacket and then next year you got to feed all of these past champions, Thomas?
Yeah, going buffalo shrimp to start. Little grilled chicken salad following that. Either a filet mignon or smash burger to follow that. And then we're going to go real simple, little apple pie and ice cream to close it out.
Oh, that's beautiful. American is apple pie. Luke?
This might not make much sense from appetizer into entree into dessert. I'm kind of everywhere, but we're going to start with sushi, something light, kind of get it going, and then a burger, some sort of, maybe we stay with the Scottie last year, like the bacon double burger, but probably some Wagyu considering I'm not paying for it. And then For the dessert, I think I'm going to go with the skillet cookie. Just blatantly steal that from
Yeah.
the Schefflers. I think that a hot cookie with some ice cream, I know it's 2 days before the Masters, might not sit that well, but it certainly is good.
So shrimp burgers and cookies. I mean, you're taking your stomach on a whole adventure with that. Graham, what are you picking as your meal?
I like the sushi train. I might go with something like an omakase, the whole type meal thing. Of course, it looks really good. I've never had it. I think they'd get the best of the best at Augusta National. I think I might end it with maybe some Wagyu, go with a little steak to maybe give the people a little bit more of what they might be wanting in the Champions Dinner. I think I'd end it with a cheesecake.
Oh, a little bit different right there. So for people who might not know, if these guys ever are to win the Masters, I think these past champions are in for a great meal. We'll bring in Dylan for the first time at the wall. What are you eating at the Masters dinner?
I gotta start off with a shrimp cocktail as a appetizer, and then the first course of that meal, I gotta give a shout out to my mom. I would probably bring in the hash brown casserole that she makes, and then the big meal of them all would probably be a ribeye, and then topped off with the dessert of caramel cheesecake.
Ooh, these are just great options, and I'm getting hungry. So let's talk some golf. We've been taking a lot of time to talk food. Thomas, we'll start with you. The storylines are everywhere. Kind of alluded to that in the intro, but which one sticks out to you the most?
Joe, I think it's the fact that there's not a runaway winner necessarily this year. People look at Scheffler. Scheffler's not in form right now. You look at Rory. Rory is playing the best golf of anyone in the world right now, but he has not been successful at Augusta National yet in his career. Xander Schauffele coming off injury. Ludwig Oberg has missed his last 2 cuts. No one is a runaway winner right now. And one other thing to think about, Joe, exactly 1/3 of Masters winners were at the age of 35 or older when they won.
Wow. Luke, best storyline.
I love this storyline because we don't know how much longer we're going to have it, and golf fans don't love it, but the dual tours meeting up at just the mecca of professional golf in Augusta National. So the LIV guys coming and kind of joining the PGA guys, because it's not a PGA Tour event, but the average Joe and everyone who follows the PGA Tour, the primary American Tour, is like, here we go. Now you're getting at the guy who has the lowest score of all time at Augusta National. Dustin Johnson's back. We saw what Bryson DeChambeau did at the U.S. Open last year. And then you bring in the older guys. Phil Mickelson will be playing in this event. John Rahm is a former winner. They kind of come back, and I think that they walk all over that course in the PGA Tour, and they're saying, hey, you guys may have forgot about us. You think that we might play on an exhibition tour is what a lot of critics say, but the LIV guys are going to come ready to compete.
When LIV was first created, I mean, those two butt heads like nobody's business. It seems that the waters have cooled off a little bit. But with the LIV guys, I mean, who do you think really has the best chance to make some noise this weekend?
Well, I think the LIV guys is really tough because they have a lot of dark horses in the sense of an older guy who has won a green jacket before. Take Sergio Garcia. No one's talking about him. He's really old, and his odds are like 60 to 80 to 1 to win this tournament. But he's playing really good on the LIV Tour right now. Then you have the guys that are going to get huge crowds like Bryson, who came out with a really low round last year before kind of coughing it up. But there's just some serious golf legends on that tour that no one can forget about, and I think John Rahm has the best chance to come in and compete.
John Rahm, winner just 2 years ago. Should be interesting. Graham, best storyline.
Yeah, it comes down to 2 for me. I think I'm going to go with Scotty Scheffler, going for his back-to-back Masters. He already won one in 2022. John Rahm won in 23. He won it in 24. I think it's a big storyline because we haven't seen the best golf from him. Like you said, Thomas, he hasn't had his best stuff. He has 1 runner-up and then 3 top 10s this season coming into Augusta. Last year, he won twice and only finished outside of the top 10 once going into Augusta. And then in 2022, he won 3 times before he won that first green jacket. So he was in great form heading into both of those. This one, arguably not so much. The tournament that he competed at was the Texas Houston Open, which didn't have a very competitive field. It's not like it was a signature event where there's some of those best players, best names in the world. So I think that it's going to be really fun because we know Scotty has his game. We know that he's one of the best mentally in golf, but is his preparedness there, I guess you could say? Does he have the ability to have confidence coming into this event because he hasn't been competing where he was in the previous years?
Graham, I'll ask you this. So obviously Scotty winning last year cemented himself as, short list of guys with 2 or more Masters. What would a third, and not only that, a back-to-back do for his legacy?
Oh, man. His legacy is already...
Especially so young.
Yeah, so young. It's such a tough spot. And that's kind of what I was going to say. Because he is so young, I mean, it's such a short list of guys that have won 2 Masters in a row. And then you go to how many have won 3 Masters. The list might be even shorter. I think that Scotty is already going to be a great. I think if he wins a third, I think he is already a great. I think that he gets that title stuck on him because it would be one of the most dominant runs and one of the hardest majors to win that we've seen in a very long time.
Dylan, I want to bring you back in at the wall. Which storyline is sticking out to you and why?
Well, guys, I think that if this is the year that Rory's going to win, it's got to be this year, or he's not going to win at all. He's been in that position before. He's been trying to win this tournament, and like the time for him to get through there to win is there. His preparation is at the all-time high. I just think that that's one of the biggest storylines, as well as Ludwig Oberg. First career Masters, second place. So keep a look at him for this week.
Rory's chasing that career Grand Slam. Mentioned that earlier. I mean, how big is that? That's another just short list of guys to do that. And he's had a great season, right, Thomas?
Yeah, he has, but you just said it, Joe. He's chasing the Grand Slam. I think this is his 12th attempt at chasing the Grand Slam. Rory hasn't won a major in a decade. Shout out to Ted Bishop, last guy to hand him a major championship trophy. He hasn't done it over a decade. I don't care about the preparation of it. I don't think it starts now.
All right, I want to talk best players a little bit, how this is work. I got a question for each of you, and then we'll send it to our guy, Dylan. Thomas, yours is going to be the best American player in this field for the Masters.
Yeah, Graham mentioned it. It's about mentals when you're at Augusta, and it's also about bogey avoidance, right? Not getting into trouble, not getting into water, not getting into bunkers, making putts, making pars, getting your birdies when they're there, and not getting bogeys. The player in the world right now with the highest bogey avoidance rate, Scotty Scheffler. I think he is a wonderful shot to go back-to-back. He's been off form to start this year. I think he's able to pick it up at what better course than Augusta that he knows so well.
Really no tougher of a course as well. Luke, your question is going to be about the European guys. Who's the best across the pond?
Well, the international guys are playing the best golf in the world right now. So that Ryder Cup team is another storyline to look at in the sense of as major season comes across and you're combining the LIV and PGA guys, who's going to rise to the top? Because the Americans, the top guys, Thigala, Homa, they're sliding right now. Who's going to step up and fill that gap? The Europeans have done it. I think the best European has to be Rory McIlroy. I don't think there's any other answer. For the best European that might not have won a major right now, I think I'm going to go with the Swedish kid, Ludwig Oberg. He was right there last year. He was actually right there at the Open as well, and especially across the pond at the Genesis Scottish Open, and he blew that one. I think that he's now settled in, has played that final 18 with a lead, and this could be the year where if he starts off hot and goes in the weekend, Ludwig could turn some heads.
Now, Graham, your best question is someone who has either not won the Masters or not a major at all.
Yeah, this is a really tough one. You think about guys that haven't won the Masters, and I mean, Rory McIlroy comes to mind, right? You mentioned Rory. You got guys like Ludwig Oberg. So many options. I like the who hasn't won a single major question. I think that's a little bit more deep. I'm looking at Victor Hovland. I think Victor Hovland has a really good chance. He likes this course. He was the low amateur when he played as an amateur. Oh, man, what was that? Maybe 2018?
Won a couple weeks ago, too.
And he won a couple weeks ago. His game, he's another guy that his game hasn't quite been there, but he kind of pulled out his win kind of out of the dirt. He kind of dug it out. He had a dog mentality, kind of went in there expecting like, hey, I might not win, but the course kind of fits my game. I think Augusta's another course that kind of fits his game. So I think that he could, even though it's kind of off the radar, I think that he could make a run.
So talking best, and obviously with golf, betting is so heavily involved. We got our guy Dylan at the wall breaking down. He sent us 4 high betting odds and some of the best guys to look at for this Masters tournament. Dylan, take it away.
Guys, the odds are subject to change. This is all brought to you by DraftKings. This is the Masters, and this is betting. To start off, we got Scotty Scheffler at plus 400. He's the defending champ, guys. I don't have to say much about that. Safe pick. Slow season for Scotty, though. 6 events, 6 cuts made, no wins, and 1 runner-up. Will we see Scotty get his first win of the season at Augusta? Number 2 is Ludwig Oberg at plus 2,000. Runner-up last year. Runner-up in first start at Augusta last year. 1 win this season, the Genesis at Torrey Pines. If there was no mistake for Oberg on 11 last year, who knows if we see Scotty crowned. The mistake was a huge factor on the rest of the round. For the odds and the quality of player this guy is, bet on this guy, rising star in the making if he hasn't already. Reminds me of Scotty Scheffler with his Ryder Cup debut, whenever we saw Scotty in 2021 at Whistling Straits, Oberg was not a big name on that team, but his energy and the way he carried himself through that tournament was big. So number 3, Rory McIlroy at plus 650. 2 wins this early in the season is a big eye for looker for golfers. Is this Rory's year? Wins in Pebble and the Players' Championship. Strategic attack of equipment for Rory. Found a golf ball that has low spin with the driver, launches lower, and has spin with those approach shots. The TaylorMade TP5 2024 golf ball got him that win at Pebble. And lastly, Colin Morikawa at plus 1,800. Has had a solid season so far, 5 events, 5 cuts made, and 2 runner-ups. Success at Augusta in the fight on Sunday almost his entire career. 3 top 10s in 3 straight years at Augusta. Worst finish this season is tied for 17th. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Dylan. Some things to look out for in the betting world. Before we send it to break, we got one more question for the panelists here. Thomas, I'll start with you. Who is wearing that green jacket for the 2025 Masters?
Well, Joe, before that, I just love that Dylan mentioned Morikawa and Aberg in the same conversation as Scotty, including Max Homa. All 4 of them were there at the end last year. Everyone except for Scheffler made a mistake. Let's see if that trend continues this year. But I'm not going to talk about Scheffler, Joe. I want to talk about Russell Henley as my winner. Henley at plus 5,500 5,500 long shot. But I'm not picking him because he's a long shot. I'm picking him because I believe he can win, Joe. I want to bring up a stat real quick. Last 25 winners, 4 rounds of golf, 18 holes. That comes out to 1,800 holes that the last 25 winners have played, right? In the last 25 Masters. 6 double bogeys have been made in those 1,800 holes. That's up 0.003% odds of making a double bogey for the winners. Follow me here. Russell Henley leading the PGA in double bogey avoidance this year. He was 4th last year. Henley has made 7 straight cuts at Augusta. He's made 19 straight cuts on the PGA Tour this year and won the Arnold Palmer earlier this year. I know that was a lot, but you know what else, Joe? His birthday is Saturday.
Oh, happy birthday to the kid. That was passionate. I love that. The fire that in your eyes for that. The walking calculator you had pulling that percentage point out. But Luke, who's winning the 2025 Masters?
I don't have the decimals down to the 10,000th power. I don't have the double bogey avoidance rate. But I know a guy who doesn't make bogeys. I know a guy who's comfortable at Augusta National. And I really know a guy who's coming into Georgia this week with something to prove. That's Jon Rahm. The Spaniard is 16-1 in the odds, and he's easily, no matter where he shows up, a top 5 golfer. I said on another podcast this week when talking about the Masters, this is a tournament where I really feel unlike any of the others because there's so many good golfers in the game right now. I think 6 to 10 guys walk into this tournament, and they are the only 10 that have a chance to win. I just think it's such a mental warfare from Thursday morning to Sunday that certain guys just have to have that killer mentality, and Jon Rahm has done it before. He is one of those guys, and I think Jon Rahm wins the Masters.
Rahm's one of the highest rated players in LIV, but did have a hangover last season in the 2024 Masters. So, like you said, something to prove. Graham, wrap us up. Who's winning?
Oh, man, this is such a tough spot. I thought one of you were going to take Rory or Scheffler, and none of you have taken Rory or Scheffler.
Hey, if we go through all 3 without it, that's fine.
So, yeah, we might, because I was coming into this show with the mindset of Jordan Spieth is going to win this golf tournament. Jordan Spieth, another guy that has won at Augusta National. He knows what it takes. He also knows what it takes to lose. At the last second, think of 2016 and Danny Willett. Oh, my gosh, heartbreak for that poor guy. But I think his game is in the best place it's been since that maybe the 2018 Open that he won, or maybe that was 2017. I don't know. It was a long time ago. When he won the Open is the point. I think he's in the best form that we have seen from him since that last major that he won. He's coming in with a lot of top 10s. He competed. I think this is Jordan's year to get back on the horse, get back to the winning column.
This is going to be a fun weekend of golf. A lot of golf to watch.
Jeff?
Who do I have? And I'm going to take the easy pick and go Scotty.
He's going to go
back.
Scheffler.
I'm going to go Scheffler back to back. If no one's going to take him, I'll take Scheffler back to back. I'm not supposed to pick. I'm the host.
Of course.
I'm directing traffic here. But thank you so much for answering the question. Stick around, though. We have a super special surprise. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be right back.
You're watching IU Student Television. The Toss-Up. Fridays on IUSTV.
From the breeze blowing through the magnolia trees to the soft chirps of the common grackle. Hello friends, and welcome back to the Toss-Up. Only this time we've ventured away from Beckley Studio and we've made it to Augusta National. The tradition unlike any other is back on the Toss-Up for the first time since 2023, as the Toss-Up putting extravaganza is here to crown who the sharpest on the links truly is. Here's how it works. Myself and the panelists, we've partnered up. I'm with Luke, Graham and Thomas are together. It's a solo putting competition, however, you'll have a caddy. Luke is my caddy, I'm Luke's caddy, Graham's Thomas's caddy, and vice versa. So with that being said, Graham will be our first putter, and Thomas will choose which club he's hitting for our first hole.
All right.
I want the former college golfer to start with a putter.
Oh,
Wow.
that is
Weak
very
boys.
generous.
What?
So we'll lay the line
Glove
here.
has to be on, though.
Glove on.
Okay, glove on.
Glove will fit.
That's weird.
It's Graham.
Yeah,
Suit up.
suited up.
Line. There's a spot right here. That's our tee box.
This right here.
You see the hole?
I do.
Yes.
Got the red solo cup.
It might break a little bit. In honor of being in a college town,
Yeah.
we have a red solo cup as our hole.
Okay. Yeah, you looking at that? Yep. I like it. Okay.
All right. Chirping in the backswing is encouraged.
Dude, the glove is insane.
Graham for first putt.
You're right.
Bank. Oh.
Count?
Oh. That's close.
No good.
Judge says no.
No
Judge
good.
says no.
No
so
dice.
Graham will have a second chance, but before that, Luke will go up, which means
So
I have to choose.
Do I pick it up?
Yeah, you pick it up. It'll be a
Pick it up.
second stroke here. You're going to go with the 9 iron.
The 9 iron.
Yes, the 9 iron. I think it's pivotal that you start with a 9.
Sorry.
The lefty, Luke Brenneman.
All right.
Future host of the Toss-Up.
Joe, you've been good to me, man. I don't know if the 9 iron is my cup of tea on the putting green.
Trust me. The putting hard tile.
Oh, he chipped it.
Wow. Let's
Go.
put some muscle behind it. Come on.
Oh!
Am I picking this up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a lip out?
That's a lip
That's
out.
a lip
That's
Good. If
That's
this
a
isn't
lip out.
good, that's not good.
That's not good. All right,
What
you
am
gotta fix
I-
the hole.
What am I rolling with here?
Well, it's
Graham?
me.
Um,
It's me. We're going down the
oh,
line.
oh,
Let's,
we're going down the
let's
line.
respect order
Oh.
here. Let's respect order.
Your
All right,
honor,
respect
your
order.
honor.
You're on it.
All right,
The honor.
Joe.
Yes.
You gave me the 9 iron. Let's flip the 6 upside down, or the 9 upside down. It's a 6.
6 it is.
6 upside down, it's a 9.
Putting some power.
Let's flip the 9.
Flip the
It's a
9.
6. I like it.
Yeah.
Round.
Yeah. Okay. Where's our
missed the
smudge?
putt,
Is
so I
this the
failed.
smudge?
Yep, the smudge.
Smudge.
Whoa.
Quite the golf ball you
Yeah,
got.
this is
Yeah.
I think Fox Prairie out in, I believe Noblesville is where I went. They had them. I was like, oh, those are cool.
There you go.
Those are really. I should have teed off.
Stop spoiling this. We're at Augusta.
Oh yes, we are at Augusta. Oh my, a lot of power there. DQ.
Wow.
What does that?
I don't think he gets a second putt.
I don't think it gets second ball. I'm not sure.
What does that count as?
I flipped the cup on accident. All right,
What are we,
We're rolling.
What are we going to roll with here?
Thomas.
I'll get you your number here.
We got a rangefinder. I don't like.
Okay,
to
it's
call- I
saying
don't like to call it
7.
6.
It's 7
I
yards.
felt
You know what? You were good to me.
You'll be good to him.
I'll be good to you. Go, take that putter. Grab that putter.
See, this
Look at
is
these
really
guys.
suck when I miss it.
Way better friends than us, Joe.
Yeah. Well, we like a good challenge.
I'm trying to win this.
They can't even win with putters.
So mine went left. So maybe just right at the tape.
Yeah, is it on the right side of that tape?
Yeah, just like send it right through there.
See, I was the only one before we went on air that didn't make a putt, so
That's true.
this is
Yeah, you were
this
lone
is
soldier, lone wolf.
pressure. This is pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, he hammered it.
Yeah. Not even close.
All
Not
right.
even close.
All right. It's all right. It's all right.
Might have to up the ante here. There's something on the line. We know that, right?
There's
a
something.
green jacket on
There's a green jacket on the
jacket
line.
on the line.
So we each go into this one again.
Yeah, we'll go one more time. We'll go one more time down to this one.
Okay.
If it goes
Thomas.
poorly, we'll figure it out.
What you giving me?
You said it was 7 feet?
Yeah.
I like your 7 iron.
Okay. Okay.
You
Cool.
said that was 7?
It's 7 yards. It says 7.
7. Okay, I was like,
Yards.
you're telling me like
Man, that's a bad second.
Kevin
second
Durant
showing
laid
for me.
down. That was.
Didn't stop. All right. You guys kind of chipped it. I'm going to try to blade it.
Good call.
The golfer knows best.
Graham, have you ever played on a surface like this one?
Oh,
Get in the hole!
Oh!
Yeah. Wrong one. Other one.
Oh, other one?
that one.
No,
No,
it's
it was that one. I got it wrong twice.
And now we're not
All
even
right,
at
all right.
Augusta anymore.
Graham, 2 strokes and in. All right. We got to get serious here. Get the 3-wood.
All right, here we go.
The gentle giant.
I love the shoes and the
Yeah,
sock.
those
combo,
are
Brenny.
good.
That's a
Yeah.
killer combo right there.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit of shin showing.
Oh, soft touch.
Get left.
Get
Not
in.
that much left. Bang.
Oh.
Brutal.
I was thinking he might just tattoo it against it. Just go.
Just
for
rip
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Just miss.
Just golf ball
Bow
through
missile.
the screen.
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
I like the effort. Yeah.
It's a 3-wood.
Take the 3-wood's big brother and get out the driver.
The big dog.
The big dog. We're breaking out the driver. As you should in Beckley's studio. Break out the driver.
This is normal.
This is normal. This has happened.
He's the host of the show. He leads the charge. He's the
Yeah.
driver.
You want
You
lead?
have to make it.
I probably should do what Graham was saying. A little choke up on.
There you go. A little
Choke up on it.
Happy Gilmore.
Little bank shot.
To the right.
Oh wow,
Ah.
bad.
There's
That was
no
bad.
Bank, no bank shot is gonna work.
No bank
Yeah.
is open.
It's not real bricks.
All right, Thomas, you got something here that has an A on it. I don't know what that is, but you're gonna hit it.
That's an approach. wedge,
An
right?
approach wedge.
Yeah, I think it's a 45 degree.
That's an all-American club right there.
Yeah, it is. The A
do I
one.
get relief here? Like, do I?
Hey, I'll fix that for you as your caddy. I'm taking the flag stick out.
Way to go.
There we go. Do you want me to tend it for you? Or?
No,
Okay.
this is good. I'm
I'm
wanna
sorry for
make
the
sure
divot I
do
left.
not get this ball in the air. Just don't get it in the air.
Blade it.
Just dunk it.
Oh my.
Oh
goodness.
wow. Oh wow.
What
We're-
are we doing?
You gonna flop?
Oh god.
No, I think we're just gonna leave it.
Fine.
We're gonna leave it.
2 packs of strokes in the studio. Not a chance.
Nowhere near.
Oh. Almost got
That
the
was
bank
better
shot.
than the putt,
All right,
though.
standings after hole 1. Graham with 2 strokes, the other 3. We all have 3 because we missed it on 2. We're off to hole 2 to crown our champion. It's in this corner. So now we just got to kind of rotate. We'll be teeing off right here on the X. No, that doesn't work. Right over here. Graham, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah, you'll
Should we
keep-
move the bag? So
Yeah,
that-
we'll move the bags. We'll
I
rotate.
don't think we.
All right.
No, we do. No, I think
No,
we're
they're
good.
fine.
I think it's actually
Graham.
entertaining to see us.
With the tape right there.
All right.
That'll be a little
Okay.
shorter.
What do we? What
Driver.
Driver.
All right. I mean, I'm teeing off, so it's got to be driver, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my lord.
That brick wall outlet is kind of in your way.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The hazard.
Can't see the hole.
So
Holes in the corner.
wait, what if you move your bag a little bit?
Yeah, the
Thomas?
bag's
Just back it up a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. I'm doing what I told Joe to do. We're up here.
Looks good.
Thanks, man.
This looks like Will's
Batina.
Alatoris.
There we go. Get in the hole.
Oh.
Bummer.
All right, Joe. What are we working with?
All right, I'll be nice to you. Let's get the putter out. Let's get the putter.
First
Yeah,
chance
yeah.
with the putter.
First chance. Forget your ball.
Oh, to play golf.
Yeah. You can have the blue stripes.
Wait, where did you put it on the pink one or this thing?
Pink tape, I believe.
Just like to the side of the pink tape.
This is pressure.
This is pressure
Oh man,
shot. I mean,
dude. Yeah.
Graham's not playing with house money. You're on pace for caddies and you can you believe that?
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh!
Well, I thought I was on pace for Caddy of the Year, Joe.
Boom!
Until he
Boom!
hit that shot.
That's huge.
That is
All right,
huge.
Luke finishes
Is he
with
gonna-
4.
is he-
Caddy, thank you, Caddy.
Here we go. There
Is
we
he
go.
gonna help you
that.
out?
Here we go.
Joe, pull out the putter.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Oh, like clockwork. We can run away with this one.
It's like a
It's big
Like
for
a
the
sand
program.
That was huge.
I don't even know what this is. It's got a little
thing's
gold
old.
or bronze, whatever color you like.
gold jacket.
Gold jacket, yeah. I'm feeling green this time around, though.
Oh, we made it.
Oh! Wow.
Where is it? Boom!
All right. Yeah, you might have cost me the win there, Caddy, so I'm going to give you
my.
the dog as well.
Gosh, to the win, you're still tied.
Yeah, you are still tied right now.
I am. I need to make the next putt, though.
You do need to. Yeah. You might be
You guys
splitting
got
hot here.
Yeah.
Well, I got
We can do 3 winners. Everyone wins on the top.
Everybody. wins.
Everyone gets the green jacket.
We all like to win here.
It's a timeshare of the green jacket.
That's fine. Okay. I like that.
Oh, this is.
Pressure shot here, Crow.
How did the
Yeah, there you go.
Choke
Batia
up.
feel? Does the Batia feel good?
Yeah, dude.
You know
You're
what?
sweeping it.
Just tap it in.
I don't love this.
Just tap it in.
I don't love this at all.
Oh, looks nice.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I knew if I
Alright.
could ride
All right,
against
Graham.
that
This
wall,
is
that-
this is it right here.
This is for all the marbles.
all the marbles,
to
all the
tie
golf
the marbles.
balls,
What am I
all of
going
our
with?
golf clubs.
Well, I
in our
think my
bag.
chances of winning are over, so I'm gonna try and get Caddy of the Year. Get the putter.
The putter. Oh, dude, this is pressure though, because if I
Pressure for Caddy
miss
of the
it,
Year. We might be sharing that award.
oh,
These are prestigious awards here.
these are
These matter.
These are no joke. All right,
Graham, you know you can ride it on the wall.
I can. That's what I tried to do with the driver though, and it didn't work.
Same.
So we might have to. I'm practice stroking this baby. We need to.
Too long. The yips.
No yips.
Oh!
Oh!
Come on!
Who's your winner?
That's our winner.
No yips.
Graham Nash. Congratulations. I'll go get you a
Thank you.
prize.
Thank you.
Celebrate or
Hey.
something.
Great caddy right there.
I appreciate
If I couldn't do it, I wanted you to do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Graham Nash,
Thanks.
our resident
Can I
D3
put-
golfer.
As
You
his
can
caddy,
present him with it. And then Thomas, I have an award for you. So, in honor of being a great caddy, Thomas wins Caddy of the Year. Here you go, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
know, it was valiant effort. We tried.
It was always Graham's Masters.
It was always Graham's Masters. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. Graham, you've proven you are the best golfer here at Real Augusta, or better known as Beckley Studio. But that's going to wrap it up for this week's show. Thank you so much for following along. Gentlemen, thank you so much for playing the game and being panelists on this show. Thank you so much to Dylan as well. That'll wrap it up, though. Until next time, I don't have anything. Oh, I got a ball. We'll toss it up, tee off, aim for the pin, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching IUSTV Sports. Be sure to subscribe at IUSTV and follow us on Instagram and X at IUSTV Sports.